Lopardo with Fitness Through Health, and I'm going to, we all know we're supposed to drink a lot of water, but a lot of people don't realize just really how important it is. So I'm going to mostly talk about the importance of water, and hopefully I'll get to the need and flow issue. Okay, why do we need water? It's our body's most important nutrient, and it's involved in every bodily function. Chronic dehydration is a disease producer. Very often, as we age, our thirst mechanism becomes weaker. Oftentimes, we don't even realize that we're thirsty. By the time we feel thirst, we're already dehydrated. So as you can see up there, 1% is just, you feel thirsty, you're already 1% dehydrated. 2% will already start triggering short-term memory loss. 10% is the inability to walk, and 12% is fatal. And water, your body will prioritize where the water goes. As you can see, the brain has 90% water. Your body will protect your brain, but it will take water from your blood. And as it does this, the first thing you start to notice is your skin will lose some of its color and it'll get wrinkled. That's because those little capillaries are being shut down because of dehydration. But then your blood gets thicker and it forms these deposits along the vessels, and that is high cholesterol. That's cholesterol. Also, it's much harder for your heart to pump the blood through your body, which causes heart disease, hypertension. Your body will take water out of your joints, and that causes arthritis. And it will take water out of the discs between your vertebrae, and that's the cause of a lot of back pain. And if you've ever watched like children running around in the playground, and all of a sudden they're, starting to breathe real heavy and they keep running, your body will, when you start getting dehydrated from exercising like that, moving around like that, your body stops your lungs, tries to slow down your lungs so that you won't get any more dehydrated. And oftentimes that's called asthma. So, what do we have? We look old, we feel old. That's my favorite slide. We get heart disease, hypertension, poor circulation, arthritis, back pain, asthma, and very often we're not sick, we're just thirsty. Now, filters, are they necessary? Well, first you have to think about the miles of dirty pipe that the water comes through. Then there are things like chlorine in the water. Now, we have to have chlorine in the water so we don't get typhoid. That's how we're able to get rid of that. But the chlorine can combine with other organic compounds in the water and form a carcinogenic compound. Also, once we swallow the chlorine, it doesn't die. It doesn't stop killing because we drank it. Our body has to neutralize it, and then our body needs to, pick up all the dead white blood cells that killed all the chlorine. So, it's really a lot of work our body goes through by drinking chlorine. And pharmaceuticals and personal care products cannot be broken down. So those are in our water supply. There's nothing that can break them down right now unless we filter them out. And when you shower, taking a 5-minute hot shower is like drinking a couple days worth of chlorinated water. And you're also inhaling chloroform, which is the gas form. So you're getting it through your skin and through your lungs. Okay, when it comes to filters, size is important. There's many different filters out there. So, what kind of filter to use? There's a carbon filter. I don't want to go through each of these because that would take a lot of time. But anybody wants information on any of these, I'd be happy to talk to you. the naked filter is the ionic absorption microfiltration. The naked filter filters down to 0.1 microns. And to just give you an example of how small that is, the diameter of a human hair is 90 microns. So this is a really tiny, it's equivalent to a dialysis machine, the filters they use for dialysis. But then it adds minerals back into the water. Because once you filter that finely, you've removed all the minerals too. And we need, as the next slide is going to show, we need alkaline water to keep us healthy. So it filters out almost everything. And then it puts back the minerals. As you can see up there, our normal pH is 7.35 to 7.45. A Coke is 2. Battery acid is 1. So, you know, yeah. It's really important. The more alkaline we can make our bodies, all disease, all of it needs an acidic environment to thrive. So the more alkaline we can make our bodies, the better chance our bodies have to fight disease. How did that turn out? Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, and the naked filter also does something else. Because of the way a water molecule looks, it's big oxygen, it kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. But it forms clusters. And these clusters are hard for the body to break down. If you ever drank a whole bunch of water and then you can almost feel it sloshing around in your stomach, you're on a real hot day, you're real thirsty, that's because it's hard for it to break down and to get into the cells. So the naked filters break them down into 6 cells. And that's what's in our brain, so they figured that that's probably the best for the body. I don't think I mentioned, water maintains our body temperature. It metabolizes fat. It aids in digestion, and it helps, it lubricates our organs, and it flushes toxins out of the cells and brings nutrients to the cells. Well, if they're in these long clusters, it's very difficult to get into the cells to bring the nutrients in and flush out the toxins. So I'm just about running out of time here. I'm not going to have time to go into this. But bottled water, very often, the EPA oversees tap water, the FDA oversees bottled water, but bottled water remains in the same state. It's up to the state to regulate. A lot of states don't have any regulations for bottled water. And a lot of there's no pure water left on this planet. And because we've contaminated all of it. But there was in Massachusetts, right across from an industrial facility, it was an old garage. And the water was bubbling up through that cement and where this old garage was, and that's where they were getting water from under the bottled water. And a lot of states will they'll want to have the water sterilized, but they use chemicals, or many times they bubble ozone in it, which is a toxic gas. So and then the green response takes, if you use bottled water, it takes 1,000 years for a bottle to biodegrade. We only take care of about 5% of our water bottles here.